cash could become obsolete and your phone could completely replace your wallet. Mobile payments, which are already commonplace in numerous countries worldwide, are steadily gaining traction. In China's biggest cities, 92% of people use WeChat Pay or Alipay, the market's main competitors, and mobile payments are accepted by restaurants, retailers, street vendors, and even taxis. More broadly, in 2018, the mobile money industry completed $1.3 billion of transactions daily across 90 countries. This underscores a shift toward a cashless society dominated by electronic banking and digital finance, where physical transactions like bartering are virtually non-existent. Proponents for a cashless system believe that digital money increases convenience and could reduce robbery and counterfeiting, while opponents argue that it endangers privacy and hurts disadvantaged communities that rely on cash. And while many of the long-term consequences of cashlessness remain to be seen, the movement towards a cashless society.
What's going on? Rich DeMiro here, Rich on Tech. This is the new Amazon Dash Cart that is at the Amazon Fresh Store in Woodland Hills. This is a really cool piece of technology because it allows you to self-checkout as you shop in the store. So you can see they've got some cameras and lights to recognize what you put in there. They give you a few bags, and it also has a weight sensor in there, so you can put in stuff like produce. And this is your screen that will tell you what you've just put in the cart, got a little place for your drink, and also your Alexa shopping list. So that makes it easy to add stuff at home and then find it in the store. And this is where you scan your phone to get started. So here's how it works. You find something on the shelf, and by the way, all of the price tags at this store are digital, which is really cool. So there's the store. So let's say we want to buy some tuna fish, and you put it into the cart. Oh, it already found it. You see that? So these cameras are pretty good at seeing stuff very quickly, and you just put it in there and boom, you've got it. So it says $2.59, and I've got a little running subtotal of what I'm purchasing, which is really cool. There's your meats over there, some seafood there. And let's try something else, because now at this store there's a mix of traditional brands and also organic stuff, and a lot of Amazon products as well. So something like this Donut Cafe. And so if I just put this here, oh, look at that, already found it. You hear that little sound. And we should try taking something out of the cart and seeing what happens then. So here's some cereals. Let's try little mini frosted wheats. So put these $3.64, and there it goes. It's almost too fast. It recognizes these things very quickly. So now let's say, okay, you know what? I decided, I'm not gonna get these. Let's see what happens. So if I take this out of the cart, it now says, quantity of one removed. And again, one of the neatest things about this is that you've got this subtotal here that lets you see exactly how much you're spending as you go through the store. So if you're anything like me and you're spending a lot more than you think sometimes when you go into the store, this will help you stay on task. So a couple other looks at this store. They've got, it's kind of like a mix of a Whole Foods and a traditional grocery store. So you've got your regular brands here. And again, like I said, you've got a lot of Amazon brands. So right next to the bubbly, you've got the Happy Belly lime sparkling water. And of course, you've got the Coke brands, you've got 365 brands, so a lot of those as well. And let's see, this kind of reminds me of a dairy case at a Whole Foods. And some other things that are interesting is in this Woodland Hills store, they do have beer and wine. So, and alcohol, I guess I should say too. I'm now going the wrong way, so I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna back in here. And let's see what happens now if you try to buy some liquor, because this is something, well, this has like a security thing on it, so I don't think that would work. So let's see what happens when we put this in here. Age restricted, ID will be checked at the dash cart lane. Okay, well, I'm gonna take that out. So let's put that in there, and I'm gonna take this out. See if it notices. Yep, okay. So removed, done. So big selection there. And also ask Alexa. They've got a whole Whole bunch of these Alexa devices around the store so you can ask questions. And another big thing about this place is the prepared foods. So they've got a full deli, sandwiches, stuff you can just kind of grab and go, all from Amazon Kitchen, made here, $5.99 for a sandwich. And let me give you a better look at this cart right there. So it's pretty hefty cart. You can't take these out of the store, by the way. And there's hygiene stations everywhere. Other thing they advertise, pizza for $1.79. Fresh baked bread. I saw bread for 89 cents. There it is. What do you think of this thing? Pretty cool, huh?
Do you work here?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's not working.
I need help.
Uh-oh, you need help. French bread, 89 cents. Let's see, how would it recognize bread? Does this have, oh, it does. Okay. So it does have a thing on it. Let's see, ready? Oh, it's too fast. You're too fast. Cart, $9.47. And then, oh yeah, there is one more thing to show you. Over here, they do have a selection of some Amazon items. So they call it the best of Amazon up there. And so there are just a couple things, not a whole lot of stuff, but they do have all the Amazon devices for sale here too. So you can get those. Drinks galore, and with this you can just, they've got pickup as well. So if you want to pick up stuff from your Amazon account. And here are the checkout lanes. So you can use a traditional cashier, or this is the dash lane right here. So here's the dash lane. And all you have to do for the dash lane is literally, once you bring this into that green area, it's going to check you out, send a receipt to your email, and you are done. Pretty cool stuff. All right, thanks so much for watching. Rich DeMuro here, richontech.tv. If you have any questions about this Amazon Fresh store, leave them in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. I've been spending all morning here. See you later.
有未支付商品，请放回货架。
发现陌生人进入。
Startup retailer Zite has opened its second automated store in Brazil, located in the busy upscale neighborhood of Itaim Bibi in Sao Paulo. The newly installed store has 900 stock keeping units or SKUs, and the product mix currently consists of predominantly food for now options, snacks, drinks, a small selection of chilled items, and personal hygiene items. Before they can dash off to make purchases, customers need to download the designated app on their cell phones and register an account using an online payment method. Then, they can enter the 24-hour convenience store and buy goods by scanning QR codes. Zite opened Latin America's first automated store in East Brazil's Vitoria back in December 2017. Zite believes the nature of automated stores suits the fast pace of life in big cities such as Sao Paulo, and is using the pilot store to continue to explore ways to improve user experience.
A gente tem aqui o QR Code.
We are also able to collect all kinds of data through the store's operation, including who comes in and when, their age, or the temperature outside, through AI technology. All this information will help improve the store's automation.
Some customers say their experience is good.
I saw their app on social media and it felt pretty interesting, so I thought I'd give it a try. There's no lines, it's convenient and practical, which is good.
While others say the store needs improvement.
The app design is very good, but I noticed some items I had my eyes on in the app were sold out when I got to the store. So the idea is good, but needs improvement.
Zite already has plans to open another 20 automated stores by the end of the year. Nina Armilio, UNTV, News and Rescue.
You'll need to set up your credit card on the app.
Okay, cool.
So should we do that before or?
I was eyeing some of these waffle cookies. That looks tasty.
So I would recommend this one.
Yeah, which one do you think is good?
This one is amazing. So we have these overhead cameras that know where you are, and then we have cameras on the shelf which can track where the product is. So when you take a product, you now have a virtual cart. And you put it back, it's taken away from your virtual cart. When you walk out, given that we know what you have, we just charge you. Cool. You're done.
I'm all set.
Yep.
So I'm finishing up this cookie I just bought, but I kind of feel like I stole. And you guys stock a lot of these new age foods and bath products here. Why did you select those to sell in your autonomous store?
That's a really good question. So one of the things that we're focusing on with this pop-up is trying to figure out what products to have in our next more permanent store. And so we tried looking at low margin and high volume products such as food products, and then also on the other end of the spectrum, which is higher margin but lower volume. And we wanted to figure out what would be best for us to iterate our technology on.
How do they know who's who when there's multiple people in the store?
So the overhead cameras are tracking how your body looks like. So we don't do facial recognition, but we know what you're wearing. And you are the closest person to the item right now. So when you pick it up, we associate it with you.
And if somebody notices that, like, hey, I got charged for something that wasn't supposed to happen, or I didn't get charged for something, like, is there any way to appeal that decision?
Yep. So they can use the app to talk to us, and then we will figure it out.
What I really enjoyed about Inokio was that there was no lines and it's this nice open floor plan of a store. It's great that there's less lines and the cashiers are freed up to instead help recommend products, but there's also the friction of having to download and sign into the app. And the question will be, is this actually more simple, more convenient than just going to the 7-Eleven down the street?
you.